Hey guys, how's it going? So Aurora released the quarter report. I made a prediction video on Aurora. I might just delete that video, but if you guys want me to release it, let me know in the comments below. But I'm probably gonna end up deleting it because I don't think anyone really cares. But anyways, Aurora's Q4 report came out. The fiscal year ended, and I wasn't very impressed. I thought there was a lot of concern when I was reading this fiscal year report. So let's begin, and I'll explain why. So Aurora's revenue was 19.147 million. This is including Canada and Aurora. This was a lot lower than what I expected. I thought it was going to be higher. I thought it was going to be in the range of like $22 million with Canamed, 22, 23, but it was 19, so it was like 3 million under my prediction. But no, that's okay. It's only a few million. It's not a big deal. The important part is Canamed has a facility. I mean, they have inventory of supply, so they have excess supply that Aurora could use to sell to the recreational market, which is good. The medical patients gone down went down 5%, because for medical patients, because I'm a medical patient, I subscribed using Namaste MD, but after a year of being a medical patient, my license expired, so I would no longer be considered a medical patient. So this is what I think happened after 1 year of being a medical patient. A bunch of active registered patients got unsubscribed because their year ended, and the amount of medical patients they grabbed did not offset the declining amount of medical patients they lost for the quarter. So that's why the active medical registered patient went down a little bit. Which I mean is fine, because the rec market's opening and Aurora is like extremely supply constrained. The Aurora is going to be supply constrained for a long time, because like I'll explain in this video why I think they're going to be so supply constrained. First of all, I'm very disappointed with the amount of cannabis kilograms produced. Like, okay, so this kilogram produced is with Canamed and Aurora Mountain. So Aurora Mountain is 4,800, and then you add Canamed with 7,000, right? And then you divide that by 3. They should be producing 3,933 kilograms, not 2,212 kilograms. What's going on? Why is the kilograms produced lower than way lower than expected? I don't get it. Maybe, well, I did hear that Canamed was taking some bays offline so they can retrofit it and make it better. So that's why I'm thinking that Canamed's facility is under construction right now. They're renovating the facility to make it more up to standard. So that's why the kilograms produced is dramatically less. That's my only assumption I can make for the reason why the kilograms produced is so low right now. Revenue is okay. No, so they have 7 production license and 5 facilities with sales license, which is okay, which is pretty good. I mean, can't complain. The net earning they made money, but I'll explain why they made money in a later topic below. The year-end revenue was $55 million. Canamed and Aurora combined is still $22 million behind Canopy. I think Canopy is like 78 or 79 million or something, or 76. I can't remember the exact number, but it's in the 70 something. So they're a little bit behind. But with Metroleaf, the revenue, the year-end revenue is 90 plus million for the entire year. The gross margin has increased quite dramatically because of the sales of oil. Kilograms. Okay, let's try to get something. Okay, so the US listing. They talked about the US listing. They intend to list all security in the senior US exchange. In advance of listing on the senior US exchange, Aurora has filed a Form 40F registration statement in the United States Security Exchange Commission. The listing of the company's security remains subjected to exchange approval and satisfaction of all applicable listing and regulatory requirements. A trading date will be made public once all regular formalities are satisfied. I believe that the listing will probably be in the middle of October. It's not going to be the beginning of October. I think it's going to be like near the middle of October, because that stuff takes time to, like, I guess when Ken Bradley said we're going to list on the New York Stock Exchange in October, they probably already filed the 40F registration statement. So they're just waiting for the Security and Commission Exchange to approve Aurora to list on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. Facility update. This is where my biggest concern is, and why Aurora needed Metroleaf so bad. So, as of September 2008, the annualized run rate of Aurora in-service production room is 45,000 kilograms. Right now, Aurora can produce 45,000 kilograms as of September. So what is the 45,000? So 4,000 for Aurora V, plus 48,000 for Aurora Mountain, plus Canamed, let's say 7,000. And then the the Metroleaf Brantford facility, 7,000. Oh, I think it's 6,000. So that's 21,800 right now. They have, and then the facility in there's a the Metroleaf facility is producing about 10,000 kilograms. Oh crap, I messed up. You know what? I should have done a better job of this, but 45,000 kilograms is under expectation for me. I thought it was going to be more in like the 70 or maybe even 100,000 kilograms by September 2018. But seeing 45,000 kilograms concerned me, because until Aurora Sky comes online and gets his sales license, they're going to have a lot of problems keeping up with the demand of the rec market. They do have a lot of inventory and supply, so that will really help them in the short term. But they really need to get Sky up and running as soon as possible. And yeah, so it's not Sky's not looking to that good. I mean, the first two licensed grow room and mother room submitted for final inspection to obtaining a sales permit. So they only got 2 grow rooms up, and they got a sales permit for the Aurora Sky. I'm surprised that they were so transparent right now with this facility, and they just been approved for 3 more bays. So they have 5 out of the 17 bays. So let's go to Aurora facility. So these are the bays that they have, right? Each of these are the bigger bays. 7 is future growing area. 5 is right now is the growing area. So they only had 2 bays up. I don't know how big one of these bays are, but I'm assuming, okay, from my research, each bay is about 56,000 square feet of growing space. So far they have 5 bays up and running. So if you take, so each bay can produce about, I say 4,000 kilograms. So they have a total. Right now they're producing about 4,000 times 5. They're producing about 20,000 kilograms in the Aurora Sky facility. They were producing 8,000 kilograms, but right now they're producing around 20,000 kilograms from the Aurora Sky facility, from the 5 bays, which is not good. They should be. I thought they would be like at least 20,000, and as more bays come online, I was thinking like I was thinking like 20,000 kilograms for the Aurora Sky, but I was wrong. It was around 8,000 kilograms. But right now, as of September, they have about 20,000 kilograms, and by the year end, they should have all the bays operational. But definitely, Aurora Sky will not be ready for the rec market in Canada. Thankfully, they have a lot of inventory to help alleviate that supply constraint. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But you know what? They took the long route. They wanted high-end production facilities, so they can grow super high-quality product, and that takes time and effort and construction. So that's the main reason why they're so behind right now when it comes to production. But by the start of 2019, they should be good. They should be golden. They should be producing 150,000 kilograms of super high quality products. So yeah, I mean, the 2018 will be fine, but the short term game and it's not that good. So they won't be completely ready for the Canadian rec market, but at least they'll have it's not going to be too bad, I guess, because of the inventory supply that they've been building up for a while. Aurora Mountain has increased the capacity by 6,000 kilograms per annum. That's good. Aurora V is up and running, producing 4,000 kilograms of annum. I guess like if they were selling a lot of calcium soft gel oils at the I guess dispensaries, then that would really help the company if they can sell a lot of calcium soft gel oil products to consumers. That would definitely help the revenue, but I don't know what's going to sell better. Is it going to be the Tribe product, or is it going to be capsule products? I don't know, but if they manage to sell pre-rolls and capsule products a lot, then the financials should be pretty decent. Aurora O is right now up and running. It has a production license and is growing about 4,500 kilograms of product, which is okay. And then Aurora Nordic Phase 1, the 100,000 square feet greenhouse Aurora Sky design is producing about 8,000 kilograms. And this facility is going to be dedicated to selling international. So, yeah. See, this is what's concerning to me. Metroleaf Bradford facility is ramping up to full production capacity of 28,000 kilograms per annum. Currently, the facility is producing at a rate of 10,000 kilograms per annum. The Bradford facility is a large-scale oil production capacity with fuel for the company's ability to produce higher margin products. 10,000 kilograms right now in September. That's very concerning to me. I thought it would be, by now, I thought it would be producing very close to 28,000 kilograms. Only half of the facilities online. I'm not too happy about that, but no, can't do anything about that. I guess high-end facilities take a long time to build. Can't control that, right? It is what it is, I guess. I guess this is my biggest concern, is the Metro Bradford facility is only starting to ramp up to 28,000 kilograms. So Aurora is going to be, I'm just saying that Aurora's capacity is going to be very tight with the rec market, very very tight. They're gonna be basically selling out of everything. They won't be able to keep up with inventory until like probably until spring of 2019, because they're gonna be selling everything that they produce, everything, because they're so they're so supply constrained right now. Let's see, anything else. Okay, so another little disappointing part about Aurora is Canada intends to open up 37 cannabis stores in Alberta, which is fine, but why don't they list like, hey, we're gonna be opening some stores in BC, in Manitoba. I mean, Alberta is a pretty big market, but at least BC, right? Like, convert some of their stores in BC. Like, why not? Like, I guess they don't want to fight with the legal dispensaries down there, so then they're staying away from BC. Who knows? I don't know why they're not opening it up in BC. BC is a pretty big market. There's a lot of pot smokers there. I mean, there's also a lot of black market there too. There's also a lot of illegal dispensaries in BC too. So, but at least they're preparing for Ontario, opening up in Ontario on April 1st, 2019. That's a good sign. Creation. Okay, I'm trying to find the CanAmed thing for you. Malta, GMP, establishing Aurora Europe. You guys can read this all yourself. I'm just pointing out the most important points. So net income. Some of the net income increased to $79.3 million compared to a net loss of $20.8 million in Q3 2018 and a $4.8 million in Q4 2017. The increase was primarily attributed to unrealized non-cash gains on derivatives of market securities, which was particularly offset by the increased financial share-based payments acquisition of the projected evaluation costs. If you guys don't understand, okay, basically Aurora made an investment in CanAmed. When they were taking them out, they were buying shares of CanAmed, trying to forcefully take the company out. And once they took it out, I guess they got that cash back into the company, causing them to have an unrealized gain of $79.3 million. That's the main reason why there's the net profit of $79.3 million. The net pro forma, I mean, this is pretty good. The pro forma with Metro Leaf is $33.1 million, which is I think $8 million above Canopy. You know, so Aurora, Metro Leaf, and CanAmed combined is a bigger company than Canopy right now, at least for the medical side. But for the recreational side, Canopy has so much product. They're going to be selling so much more than Aurora and Metro Leaf and CanAmed combined. So Canopy in the short term, I think is going to produce way more money than CanAmed, Aurora, and Metro Leaf. But Aurora, Metro Leaf, and CanAmed will be just behind Canopy. Canopy will always be, like, for the short term anyways, Canopy will be the lead in selling products to consumer. And then in the long term, I guess it would come down to branding and quality of product. If Canopy has better branding and better product than Aurora, then they will sell a lot more than Aurora. But Aurora and Canopy are basically competing in the exact same market, so there's no monopolies for any of these licensed producers. It's all about branding and quality of products. So whoever has the in the long game, whoever has the better branding and quality of products will sell more product, in my opinion. So and like $25.2 million for the combined company for cash and equivalent. It's not very much money with the debt that they're taking from Bank of Montreal. That brings their their cash to over $500 million in cash. But they're spending like every dime and penny they can right now to grow the company. So I'm expecting this to drop dramatically in the next quarter to basically $400 to $300 million, even after the big debt that they took from BMO. Anyways, I guess that's all I have for this video. I want to say that I don't know what's gonna go. In conclusion, I gotta say that without Metroleaf, Aurora would have a very struggling time keeping up with the demands of the rec market, because Sky is quite delayed and Metroleaf would have a problem with Aurora. So that's why it makes it a perfect fit, because Metroleaf is kind of delayed on the Bradford facility and Aurora is kind of delayed on the Sky facility. But combined, they make up each other's weaknesses. So at least for production, anyways. So that's why I gotta say that Aurora really needed Metroleaf. For the stock price tomorrow, unless there's some kind of big news, I kind of see the stock price going into the red, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe it'll go into the green. I'm not 200% sure. I'm just saying that this report, I'm kind of disappointed. But, you know, whatever. I'm not. I could have came out and just bullshitted my way to saying, oh, how good Aurora Cannabis stock quarter report is. Like, look, they made like $79 million in revenue. I don't know where that $79 million revenue came from. But, you know, I could lie, but I'm not. I'm telling you guys the truth, that I don't think that the report is that good. I think the stock might drop from this tomorrow unless they have a really good press conference. And a lot of good questions get asked in the press conference. I'm definitely going to be listening to the press conference, and I will give you guys my thoughts on the press conference after I finish it, and I'll highlight, and then maybe I'll go through the video and highlight some good points in the press conference that they talked about. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.